size of the font. So now here's the fun part, I guess. Let's just go for it, man. All right. So I'm doing Euler's method. Just like nothing too spectacular. Just you give the given an x and y coordinate and a dy dx at that coordinate, and a stepping of the dx, so just a dx in general. Um, it just gives you all the y values that you need until a certain point. So let's start with input, which is just asking for an input, believe it or not. So I'm just gonna call this x dot given because it's the given x. And I'm gonna set that to a. Now, I'm gonna ask for input f of x dot given, big F, by the way. I don't know if that actually matters, but does it matter? I don't know, whatever. The given, store that as a. Oh no, let's store that as, actually, let's store that as y1, because that'll like, it'll be a little cool. I'll show that in a minute. Now, I guess, what else do we need? Let's go for dy dx. So, okay, let's just check if the stream is working. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Good, good, good. All right. Actually, I just want to turn that volume off. Okay. So, dy over dx dot given. Oh, let's put like colons, just because that's gonna look a little weird without them. Okay. Give me that. I don't know. Let's just say y2. Y2. Okay. Let's see. What else do you need? So you're given x, y, dx, dy, oh, and dx. So input. Let's just call that dx dot given. And store that as, I don't know. Just go for B, I guess. I don't know. Sure. Input. The. Okay, what else? I guess you need the. Be able to start the second value. Oh, I should record this too. That's a good idea. Okay. So if you're given the start, the second value would be the start plus the dx given. What else do we need? Oh, Euler's method needs a stop, so we need x dot stop, because that's our final point. I need to store that as something, so I'm going to store it on t. Let's store dx given as s, because it's going to be like how much it steps each time. Makes sense, I guess. Oh, okay. Okay. Euler's. It has to be a txt. Why? Fuck you. Euler's. Okay. Now, does that work when I save that? Save as. y. Let's just figure that out later. Okay. Let's see, what else do we need? I mean, I think for now that's probably fine. I'll just deal with that later. So we're gonna start a for loop for start our variable n. Start would be a. Step would be step, and then end stop. Okay, stop. Okay. Wow, that's convenient. Uh, wait, hold on. Let me just make sure. Always check what your functions do. It's a good idea. Start and step. Okay. So start and step. Um. Okay. So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna store them all to lists, and then then make store all the lists to a matrix, I guess. Because I don't know if you've ever used Euler's method, or is it Euler's? I don't know. Whatever. Who gives a shit? If you ever used Euler's method, it's a grid. The entire thing is a grid. You make your own grid. So I'm gonna make my own grid here, starting with L1. Wait, L1 is gonna be X. So we're gonna say, okay. Let's say we want one store to C, just for counting, and then now we start with given, I don't know, let's say X. Actually, the n in this would actually be X, so that just makes this convenient. L2 and L1 of C. You don't need to use that last parentheses, it just saves space, I guess. Okay. Where do we go from there? Okay. So first is that, the next is y. So y has to be, well, y is equal to, the first y is going to be the given y. So I don't want that in my for loop, because that's going to fuck with things, probably. It's actually a good question, I don't know. Would that fuck with things? Let's just say for now that it will fuck with things if I don't keep it in there. So let's say that is going to be our L2 of 1. And then what would it be? Well, okay, let's start with everything else first, because in Euler's method you are solving for y last anyway, so dy dx would be the next one. So dy dx is just going to be dy dx, which is y2. So y2 of, is there any point in that? Well, the point of giving y1, setting y1 to whatever f of x is, or whatever y is really, is so that I don't have to deal with changing that. But we're using our x value anyway, so we're setting, okay, this will just make this whole debacle easier. If I just set, oh my god, what the fuck? Why is that happening? Is it because okay, I had insert on. So I'm gonna set n to x. Or am I gonna set x n? No, yeah, n to x. Wait. Yeah. So that means that like y2 is gonna be something with y and x, and y1 is already set to a constant y value, and then that'll change with the like the program, I guess in the end I'll just change y1 a bit, but y2 is going to need to correspond to the x that we have in the grid, I guess. So if we're starting with like 0, then x has to be 0 for y2 of x. So that'll just set all the y variables. If they have x's in them, the x's will be that n. Um, so let's say y2, we don't need the parentheses that way. Makes things easier. Set that to L3 of C. And then we need dx, which we already have, which is a constant. Just make this simple. I could just fill the entire... Actually, you know what? I should do that. I'm not exactly a million% sure on how to do that. What was even the point of that? Because, like, I was thinking I could fill it because dx is going to be the same the whole way through. But if I don't know the dimensions without doing some sort of formula, it's like basically the same amount of bytes that I'm wasting. Even like if there is a formula obviously to find how many steps there are in the whole for loop. So and thus how many steps there are or how many values there are in the list. But I don't want to go through the trouble of finding that because that'll be more work and more pain. So no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say S store as L4 of C. Okay, and then there's one more, which is dy, and then dy is always equal to dy dx times dx. So if you have dy dx, which is going to be y2, you can just say, okay, that's going to be fucked. I don't think I can just do s times y2. I don't think that works, but I'll just try that. Store that as L5 of C, and if things go fucky, things go fucky. In fact, I'm just going to save that right now. I'm going to build it. F5, that should just work. I'm going to send it to Wabbit, which is just a TI emulator. Oh, okay. No, that's normal. uh, okay. Shit. No, that's fine. That's fine. Jesus Christ. This is 11:30 p.m. Yeah, this should be it. So I just okay. I know a trick that I can do, which is gonna be dumb, but it'll work. So I just open token with the XP file. No, it has to be in the same folder. Okay. Now I'll open token with the same XP file, and this should work the whole way through. I should be able to just send it all there. Yes, okay. So starting, let's just see how we gotten so far. So our given, I don't know. I mean, I have some practice problems. I'll just use them. So let's say we have a given x of 0 and a given y of 3. Okay. That makes sense, right? It has to be a string first. Fuck. That's fine, that's fine. Just do this, basically. Wish you could just set it to that. Actually, you probably could, but like... I don't know. TI is kind of fucky with that, but this will work fine. I could probably... I don't know, maybe it'll be useful because I'm going to be manipulating dy dx a little bit. So yeah, right here, I'm going to be manipulating it anyway. So let's just set it to str2 anyway. str2 instead of just reusing str1 to save space. To y, oopsies, y, to, okay. Now, that makes things a little bit more simple for this, because I know I can just do this, too. I can just do this, which is the same exact shit, because you just, like, that's just string concatenation. That's, like, that is basic programming. That's what we're streaming on right now, basic programming, so you better learn up, okay? There you go, concatenation. And I want to store this to an actual y variable, because otherwise this doesn't work. It makes it no worky worky. Okay, now y3. Shit. Y3 can be stored as that, hopefully. I'm going to save and build and do this. Export. We will see if this works, or if it didn't change anything. So, 0, 3, dy. I think that's farther than we got before, so the equation for this one is negative x over 2y. But for this, basically, I'm going to be using y1 instead of y in replacement, so it just allows me to use y and x in the same equation, which you can't do on a TI-84 plus normally, unless you're doing the PAR, but you still need to separate to find t. I don't even know how to do that, first of all, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do this. It's easier for me. I don't know. Maybe if you can find t in chat and shit, it'll be easier. Let's just use proper syntax here, because TI does hate fun. Okay, so yeah, negative x over parentheses 2 y1. The actual function is dy over dx is negative x over 2y for anyone, aka no one who's watching. Okay, dx given would be, alright, yeah, so the step is 0.5, and then the stop is 1. Oh shit, I gotta add a colon for that. I don't even know why that returned anything. That shouldn't have returned anything, but now if we look at our lists, there should be some values. Okay, yeah, so we have at least 1 or 2 values, which is good. Okay, so fuck, I shouldn't have exited out of that. Whatever. Okay, where were we? Right. Okay, so just continuing on, because I haven't made any progress actually. So, let's see. So right now we have 1, 3, and 4, and 5 for our... Why am I storing S? No, that makes sense. Okay, right, yeah, so there's this, and then L5 is that. Now here's the hard part. I have to somehow, like, set L2, which is Y. So Y does have a beginning variable. I don't know how to make that not fuck over and shit. Hmm. Okay, well, what if I made a temporary y variable that just sends out the original variable, or whatever it's supposed to be, which is the given f of x, right? So it just should be, oh yeah, no, I just did that. But I'll store y1 as something else. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I'll use the new y variable that I'm making in the actual for loop. I haven't used y3, right? Yeah, okay. I'll use it in the actual for loop to store it as, I'll store all the variables I need as I need them. I guess that doesn't really make sense, but you'll see. You'll see. Whoever, aka nobody who is watching, uh, should. Okay. So for the first one, it'll just set that first variable. It'll set the f of x of given to the first variable in the list, the second list. So then I can just change what L3 is in the end, or what Y3 is in the end. I've already changed it though. Um, Maybe I can use that to my advantage, I think. So the next Y variable in the sequence is just the previous, so Y sub n minus 1 plus dy dx times dx, which is just this, which is y3. So if I can get the original y, uh, okay, I'll just fucking write it again. Just makes it easier, I guess. So plus str2 stores as y3, but this time it's a little bit different. We got this. So we got I'll just access the list because that's convenient and easy and fun. No, it's not fun, but it's convenient and easy. I really don't know if that'll work. No, it has to be in a string, right? Because I'm using strings the entire time, because equations are strings in the TI basic language, which is weird, but I guess that makes sense or something. I don't fucking know. There's that. Okay, so we have all of our things now. There's gotta be something else though. Let's just try fucking executing it. So build, export to this. Okay. So 0, 3, and y, negative x over, fuck, negative x over 2, y1. This shows on stream, right? That's not it. Okay, cool. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Meh. Okay. Cool, we good, we good. Alright, 2i1 given is 0.5. Dx given is 0.5. Stop is 1 for x. God, I fucking forgot to put the colon there. And error data type. Okay. That's okay. That's weird, but we have a little bit of a savior here, so it's not all is lost. I don't know why does that even make sense? That doesn't make sense. It's thank you TI, thank you Texas Instruments. Oh boy. What an amazing language. Okay. So now we're gonna go build it again. Wait. Added the colon. Oh yeah. Build it again. Export it, and that should have just reset that. So given 0, 3, negative x over 2, y1, dx given is 0.5, and then the stop is 1, like that colon. Okay, now let's look at our lists. That's not good. Why do I only have one value in the list? None of them are wrong, but that should not be how that is. They shouldn't be how it be. What am I doing wrong? I hate this. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Y3 is Y2 or L2. Y2 is L3. It's a little bit wacky and wonky, but I don't care to change it. S is L4. And then what are we setting L5 to? So S plus STR2 is Y3. Oh my gosh. Wow. Idiot alert, retard alert. Uh, STR2 does actually happen to be Y2, which actually happens to be L3. So, hopefully this should fix. Actually, no. The, even if that is true, and it is true, I'll change it later. This should still run though. I'm forgetting something though. Which I'm gonna look to Google for help. And Google is your friend, haha. Aha, aha. Of course. I hope that is actually of course and not just a big fuck. We'll see. We will see. Okay. 0, 3. Dy dx given, what was that? Right. Negative x over 2 y 1.5 and stop was 1. Okay. Let's just look at the stats. Okay, well, that's not right, first of all. That should not be how it is. So I've done something wrong already. What have I done wrong? What did I do? What the fuck? Am I getting a call? No, okay. Yeah, no, I'm good. What the fuck did I do, man? Uh, I'm just looking at some notes I have. I got some fucking scholar notes, man. Okay. Hmm. Why does it do that? That is so weird. This is like because oh my god, that's a lot of windows. Jesus Christ. There you go. All good. Okay. So I got L2, L3, L1, L4, and L5. That's all the L's that I need. But I must be doing something wrong. I must be missing something. Um, huh. Oh my god, I'm so fucking dumb. I made a counter variable and I didn't increase it at the end. How can this happen, man? You hate to see it. By the way, there's no such thing as like doing variable plus plus in TI basic. You can't do that. You have to do the old school fucking 1 plus x stores as x. It's weird. It's dumb, but it's characteristic of Texas Instruments. Characteristics. That's the word of the day, man. Characteristic. Um. Okay, let's just try this now. Build and then export. Euler's. By the way, I'm using hotkeys for that. It's just build is, if you ever use token IDE, which I actually recommend it, it was pretty good for just 8xps, which is I'm pretty sure for just TI-84. I'm not a million% sure on that. You're just building the F5 is just build, and then external tools, so you can just export to Wabbit, which is an emulator. You have to like do a lot of funky shit to get the actual emulator working for legal reasons and stuff, but it's just control 2. You can change that, by the way. It's like an ini file in the TI folder, but I am getting sidetracked. 0, 3, negative x over 2, comma, no, not 2, comma, 2, y1. The given dx was 0.5, I think. Right? Yeah. Yeah, probably. And then stop is 1. Okay. Please be different this time. Okay. That's something. At least we have the correct number of variables per list. They aren't correct. I have the correct numbers in front of me, which is really important when you're doing a test case, by the way. Should I write that up on screen somewhere? Yeah. Me fucking, oh my god. Okay. Let's like clear this out a bit, because that is just too much. I am going to put this in this area. Samples. Okay, so given dy dx is equal to negative x over 2y, given 0, comma 3 exists with the dx of that being 0, just for that first, that just 0, comma 3 dx is 0, or dy dx is 0, I think. That was, yeah, dy dx is 0 for that value. You can guess why, but it's important that that is given. Next is, right, and dx given dx is equal to 0.5. Okay. I'm gonna like, where should I even put that? Oh, right, yeah, I forgot to actually write the answers. Whoopsies. So the answers are, I wish I could make like a table, but I can't. So the x variables are 0.51, as it should be. Let's make that as less confusing somehow. Y should be 3, and then 3, and then 2.9, like 58 or some shit like that. 958. Dy dx is gonna be 0, then negative 1 over 12. I'm not sure exactly what it is past that, but you don't really need to know for stuff like that. You don't really need to know. And then dx is equal to 0.5. It's just 0.5 the whole way through, but 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Not that it matters past this one, but might as well write it because I know it. And dy is 0, negative 1 over 24th. And then it doesn't really matter past there. by the way, you just solve all these by putting them into the original equation and like doing algebra and stuff. For you really all you're given is 0, 3, and then like the point 0.03 that the derivative is 0 at that point, and then that the increase per like I don't know per sample whatever is zero point 0.5 on the axis. Um, but that really like you can solve everything using that. I'm not gonna do it by hand, but I mean maybe next stream. I don't know. It's a soon TM for you. Okay, where should I put that even? Okay, here's where I'm gonna put it. No, that's terrible. That's a terrible place. I hate that place. Put it here. Makes so much more sense. Okay. Come on. There you go. It's aesthetically pleasing. Okay. So, we know we are nowhere near the real values. Hold on. Nowhere near the real values. I mean, they're there. They're there somewhere, but like, it's not. It's not really there. Negative 1/12 is this, not this. This is negative 1/24. So we know there's something up here. Just what exactly is it is the question. I'm gonna start by just messing around with some things. So I was saying before how you could just do s times what was it? S times L2 was it? L3. L3 3 of C. And you can store that as you don't even you just skip the bullshit and store it as L5 of C. I don't need that. And then this I think gave us some trouble, if I remember correctly. But did it? No, it didn't. We were fine. Wait, that doesn't even make sense. There's no fucking value here. What even should this be? L of what? L what of C plus S times string 2. String 2 is dy dx, so it would be L2 because L2 are our y values because we're doing y plus dy dx times dx, which would be y plus dy, which would be our new y. Wow, crazy. Okay, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna build, export, and I'm gonna do it all again. That's how it is. That's how it be on this bitch of an earth. X over 2 y1 given for that is what was it? Wait, shouldn't the dx be? I'll make a different variable for the beginning dx and then the steps because they're two different things. But for now, let's just say 0.5. It's gonna be wrong, but whatever. Well, no, dx is 0.5, but there's a dy dx that's we need to put in there. The stop should be 1. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay. At least this is correct. Half at least. This should be down here, and this should be 3 over here. Let's see. dy is 1. This is correct, I think. And then this is correct. I think this is correct as well. Alright, so we're on the road to success. Now for the part I was talking about before. So dx given is different than dy dx given. I should change that because this is not given. What a weird way of wording that. Fuck. Okay. Shit. Okay, I'm just gonna change the way this is worded. Just call this .eq. and then input, input dy dx dot given. Let's just call it dot start. That makes sense. Dot start. Because it's a beginning value. I mean, whatever. It doesn't really matter, but. And then store that as. Well, we already have A, C, S, and T. Fuck it. B. B, because B. Um. We are looking good so far, though. Let's see, what else do we need? The B is important. I don't. There's an importance there. I'm sure of it. Where exactly it's important? Well, I mean, it's the first dy dx, so it is going to be the first dy dx, quite literally. B is L3 of 1. Lists start at 1, they don't start at 0. Again, it's weird, it's TI, it's fucking shit. God, okay. Let's see. But here's the question. What am I supposed to do with a new L3? Because L3 has to be 1 in the beginning, or has to be B in the beginning. But do I just ignore that? Do I just write over it? Wait, why am I even saying that? No, I mean, I think that still has purpose, though. I don't know. It's a good question. What is Y2 anyway? Well, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna say I probably don't need it. I'm gonna just comment that out. I'm gonna comment it out. If I do need it, I do need it. If I don't, I don't. This commenting is a feature of token ID. It's not in any TI language. So that's fun. Whatever, doesn't matter. And what else could I do then? If I'm missing something, I'm definitely missing something. Oh god, it's fucking 12 a.m., man. 12 a.m. on a Friday night or Saturday morning, I guess. Why am I doing this? God. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay. Um I don't know. What else could I even put? Like I'm definitely missing something. There's definitely something off here. What is it though? I have no fucking clue. Why? Okay, let's see. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I could say like, instead of doing S plus this, because this is already S plus this optimizes it. I don't know if that'll change anything, but I guess it's worth a try, you know. L, L5 of C Let's see if that does anything. Control F5, Control 2. Okay, 0, 3. Negative x over 2. Given dx would be 0.5. Stop would be 1. Okay. That's not right. Why? Why? I bet you it has to do with the fucking quotes, man, or just even having an equation at all. Because L5 of C, yeah, that would change because this y3 is different. The y3 changes what in the end of the for loop if you have it this way because C changes, so y3 must change. So if I want to prevent that, I want to set these to be real values or force them to be real values, numbers. So I'll just do this. I don't need this one. Let's set that to, yeah, I'm not using B, so there you go. There you go. That puts this B into here. B represents this at this exact point in time. So hopefully that'll fix it. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will. Fuck if I know. Alright. Pile, Control 2. Oopsies. Okay. 2. Just making sure I'm still streaming. Okay. We good. Yeah. Oh, what happened? Oh. 2 y prime. Why not? Why not y prime? Why do I keep saying y prime? It's y1. y1. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay. Ah, that's right. That's it. That's good. That's what it has to be. Oh my gosh. Alright, that's good. That is good. Pretty good time too. Alright. Now for the fancying up. Since I mean, I don't know if I do need these. Do I need that? I mean, what's the harm in fucking keeping it? I don't know. What is the harm in keeping it? I don't know. Fuck. Because B gets changed anyway, like, it only gets used once and then should be overwritten anyway. I don't know. It probably has a use. Maybe. It's gotta have a use, right? Because, like, I don't know. I mean, I've had example problems where, like, where they don't have a y in the equation, it's just dy dx is equal to something with only x's there. But still, you should be able to solve for the original the original derivative, the beginning derivative, whatever. I don't see a point in it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm about to fucking delete this shit. If I need it, I need it. If I don't, I don't. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. So, ideally, I'd like to store all the things that were previously in these lists, but I don't really want to go through the time to do that, so I'm just gonna delete them at the end, I guess. I don't know. I was gonna make it into a matrix. Was what a matrix? Bleh. A matrix would like look shitty though. It would look shitty. I just like using the stats plot or whatever. This isn't a stats plot. Whatever this is, just stats and then edit. It looks nice. You navigate it and shit. I guess I'll give an option to do that, and then I'll just print them out as lists or something. Okay, how would I do that? So, just give me an input. Let's reuse a variable, by the way. It's always key. If you're already done with all this shit, you can just reuse variables. Uh, yeah, all this fucking shit. Like I could probably reuse C because C isn't used inside, or it's not used outside of the for loop really. So input, I don't know. Since it's stat, I'll just call one of them stat, and then the other one list. List. I don't know list. And then I'll just have them input 0 or 1. It just makes things easy because I'll show you in a second. Store that to C. So you can just say if C because if C is 0 then it's false. If C is 1 then it's true, or any other number than 0 in TI basic. Then you just do then. This is just like concatenated. It's just shortened way of doing this. It's the same thing. It just looks better. Then okay, so if we're quitting out, I want to keep all the L's, so I'm just gonna. Well, why would I want it? I would want it to be the other way around, so I don't have to say if not C. So I'll just say if C. So I do list instead. Make that better. So yeah, so if C. Wait. No. Because I want list to be 1, so I can say okay, yeah. If I'm doing a list, then I want to just display every single one of them. Fuck. Okay, L1. Uh, I cannot believe I'm doing this. Disp L2. Disp L3. Disp L. Wait, no, L4. Disp L5. There you go. The end. I don't know. If I've already displayed them, then I can pause. I will pause, and then I'll delete all the variables. So clear list L1, L2. I don't want to clear all lists because people say that it's bad because if you're giving the program to other people or you're telling other people about it, uh, they'll like run it and clear all lists and they'll like delete any data they had in the lists. But I don't know. I don't personally store any data in the lists. I don't really have a use for it, I guess. Clear the list and then end because I want to delete all variables for all of them. So del var, wait, del var. And we have A, B. I'm just have to do this myself. I'm not gonna put commas. A, del var. Let's make this quick on myself. B, C, and then it was ST and something. ABC, ST. Is that it? ST? Alright. S, and then T. That should be good, I hope. Let's just build, and let's export. Excuse me. Okay. 0. I'm getting so tired right now. Holy crap. 3 negative x over 2 by 1, and then the x was 0.5. X stop was 1. Stat list. So first I'll test with the list. Okay, that works. Now I have to redo it. Goddamn. 3 negative x over 2y. And then 5 and then 1. And then I just want to do 0 for this. I should quit out, okay. And then I should be able to just go to here and then edit. And wow, look at that. And that should be all the correct variables. Like 99% sure about that. Yeah, okay. So that's good, that's correct. Now, and we know this works, it's time to, I don't know. I guess I'll just try it with a few other ones. I have some other practice problems that I'll write out here. We got given, let's just make this big for now. Given dy dx is equal to y over 1 plus, or just x squared plus 1. No, let's do 1 plus x squared, it looks nicer. X, fuck, okay, x squared. Given, oh, I wonder if I could just tab it. Yeah. Look at that. It's fucking magic. Formatting magic. Our point was, I think, 0, 1, and then dy dx. You have to calculate it, but I calculated it already, so we just know that it is 1. Think of you. And then what else? There's one more. Dx. Dx is equal to 0.5. Similar but different equation. The answers are what was it? D no, x y dy dx dx dy. So we had 0.51, 0.51, 1.5, 1.9. Okay, and then 1, nope, 1.8, 0.5. Dx is equal to 0.5. I'm not gonna fucking write the grid out for that. Lazy, but I don't care. Then we got 0.5, 0.4, and then 0.25. Alright. Let's change the font size on that. Okay. So this is our givens. So given 0, 1 dy dx is that is cut off. Dy dx is equal to 1. Oh, the equation is negative. Oopsies. Negative. No, it's not negative. Variables y1 over 1 plus x squared. I don't need the closing parentheses there. The given dx was 0.5. X stop is 1 because we're looking for f of 1. That's the question asks for f of 1, but that's not really important. Let's go for stats because it looks nice. And edit. Okay, so 0.51, check. 1.5, and 1.9, check. 1.8, 0.5, check. 0.5, 0.5, check. 0.5, 0.4, 0.25, check. Alright. That is good. That is 2 for 2 right now. Now there's one more. I kind of don't really want to write out the whole thing just to see if it's right, because it seems like it's probably going to be right. Um, I'll just say if it's right or not. So our givens are -1 and then 8, and then the equation is 10 over x squared plus 1. So it's similar but different. Uh, this doesn't have a y in it, by the way. I think that's the first one I've done without a y in it. Dx given 0.5. And then x stop was 0. And then give me the stats. Okay. Um, okay, that L1 is correct, which is the x column is correct. The y column is correct. Jeez. The dy dx column is correct. The dx column is correct, and the dy column is correct. All right. Wait. Yeah, no, yeah. That's correct. All right. So there you go. That's the program. You can copy it if you want. I mean, I don't know why you'd want that, but I'm sure you can make it a lot better. Maybe I'll do another stream where I make it more compact, not 285 bytes. Yeah. All right. Well, have a good Saturday morning, I guess, everybody. Yeah. See ya.